Shonda Rhimes, you know her, you love her. She created Grey's Anatomy, Scandal. She wrote the movie Crossroads. Fun fact, she will be taking her talents to Netflix. She recently signed an exclusive multi-year deal with Netflix. The award-winning writer and producer will soon move her production company, Shondaland, from Disney ABC Studios to Netflix. Although Rhimes plans to continue to be involved with the current projects on air and in development with ABC, she will now create new projects solely for the streaming service. And let me tell you, Netflix is stoked about it. Ted Sarandos, the Netflix chief content officer, said Shonda Rhimes is one of the greatest storytellers in the history of television. And Shonda herself sounds very excited. She says that she wants to build a vibrant new storytelling home for writers with the unique creative freedom and instantaneous global reach. It is estimated by the Wall Street Journal that Rhimes' shows for ABC have generated over $2 billion in revenue, and also from the Wall Street Journal that she will be making about $10 million a year with her new production deal at Netflix. So this is exciting if you are a Shonda fan. First question, are you a Shonda fan?
No, not really.
Okay, so
I actually watched the first 2 seasons of Grey's Anatomy though, back when they first came out, and I was into it until I realized, like, what am I doing with my life?
That's not fair. Okay, look.
I watched all Desperate Housewives and Grey's Anatomy. There was like a weird time.
Have you watched Scandal at all?
No, but I've heard it's good.
Have you watched How to Get Away with Murder?
No.
That's another one of hers.
Yeah.
So I think that yes, Shonda is an amazing storyteller. What I really like about how she creates shows is that there's always a very dynamic ensemble cast, which just gives you something new in every episode. That said, I understand why maybe you fell off with Grey's Anatomy. I watched, I think, about
it's
5,
like
6
it gets
seasons.
a little too sensationalized.
But
that's her style, right? And that's ABC shows are like that.
I mean, it is a little bit her style, but it also is a little bit of the fatigue, the natural fatigue that a show goes through. There's something that I agree with that Tina Fey said, that most shows should live for about 7 seasons, that you can do pretty much most of the story arcs that you need in 7 seasons. Any sort of character exploration, introduction, conclusion, relationships, that can happen in 7 seasons. Grey's Anatomy went way past that, and I ended up tuning out. That said, the characters on that show, I mean, for a time, it was must-see television. She created this place, this sense of place in this hospital in Seattle that you just felt like you were coming home to. And I think she kind of did the same thing with Scandal, also with
I know,
How to Get Away with Murder.
Like her shows, you know their characters even if you haven't watched it. What is her name? Olivia Pope?
Yeah, Olivia, yeah, exactly. Like that's what I mean. Like she creates these characters that become just sort of household names. You think that Kerry Washington is Olivia Pope. You think people, she's actually said that, I believe in her SNL monologue, that people would ask her to handle things or they would ask for her advice. And she's like, I don't know, I can't handle your problems, I'm an actress. I also think that it's worth noting that she always has a very diverse representation in the casting of her shows. And that's something cool that Netflix probably wants to be a part of. Now, that said, I think this is probably quite scary for ABC. Because even though it says that she's gonna be-
It's a terrible blow to them.
Yeah, even though it says that she is going to be involved with the shows that she's already created, I mean, how involved? She can't be that involved.
Yeah, she's got to focus on what she's doing for Netflix now.
Exactly, so I think that she's probably sort of green-lit a lot of stuff over to people that are running shows over there at ABC, and she's like, I give you my blessing, but
I'd really love to know more about her story, about how she got to where she is, because she has like dream job or just dream positioning in her career.
Yeah, well, you
as
should.
a producer, writer, showrunner.
Have you seen her masterclass?
No.
She has a masterclass. You can watch, the link for it is always floating around on Facebook. I don't know if you, Dustin Hoffman has a masterclass, Steve Martin, Shonda Rhimes, and they all just sort of have these, how I got to where I am, here's my process. So that's worth checking out if any of you are interested in Shonda Rhimes as a creator. But yeah, I think that, I mean, I think she is absolutely formidable. It's rare that we see someone who has so many hits back to back. She really hasn't had, that I can recall, a major flop when it comes to television creation. Is there something I'm missing? Maybe you guys can remind me in the comment section if she introed a show.
No, everything she's done, no, it doesn't flop. They're successful. So I think it's a different conversation to talk about whether the work itself is like quality material, but
well, I mean, okay, so So it is highly
But the
addictive.
success is undisputed.
Success is undisputed, and this is what I would say. Is some of it sort of fluff and sensational? Yeah, but it's highly addictive television, and that in and of itself is a skill. So some people, they want to recognize.
It's not easy to do that.
It's not easy to do that. Some of the best shows, you'll have episodes where like nothing happened in this, you know?
The Walking Dead.
Yeah, right, like, but you would think of it as like, oh, The Walking Dead is obviously more acclaimed than Scandal just because of.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and I don't think that we should diminish her work just because I don't even know, just because it's on ABC.
Yeah.
So I think honestly she's gonna clean up because Netflix, she'll have no sort of constraints when it comes to not really like censorship but FCC regulations.
My God, her shows are just gonna be like, fuck that shit, motherfucker.
Little did we know that all this time is like, wow, she loves to drop the F-bombs.
Yeah, she's been waiting for the moment.
No idea.
What kind of TV do you like? I know you like to watch children's television,
What
but
are
like
you talking about?
besides that.
Children's television. Okay, what kind of TV do I? It really depends.
Riverdale.
I do like Riverdale.
Pretty Little Liars.
I did like Pretty Little Liars.
Children's TV.
That's not children's. Damn it, you sound like the voices in my head. What else do I like to watch? I really like I like Atlanta. I love BoJack Horseman is probably one of my favorite shows. Rick and Morty. As far as dramas, damn, like what have I been watching?
You watch Insecure?
I do watch Insecure.
Started watching
I'm not
it.
caught up.
It's really good.
It's great.
I just started season 2.
What do you watch then? What are your shows?
I just started watching an old show, Big Love.
Yeah.
I'm really into it. It's so good. Man, I love Bill Paxton.
That's HBO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched the first season of How to Get Away with Murder. I really like that. Any like murder dramas, shocking, I know, are very up my alley. So I'll pretty much watch that. I finished The Keepers on Netflix. I liked that. Documentaries.
I couldn't get through The Keepers. Was it good? Was it worth it at the end?
It was really good.
Okay.
I really enjoyed
I should probably
it.
catch up on that.
Yeah, I wonder, I mean, maybe, what if she got involved in documentaries too? It'll be so cool to see what she gets involved in. We want to hear from you guys though in the comment section below. Are you excited to see Shonda Rhimes' new projects on Netflix? Are you a big Shonda Rhimes fan? What sort of TV shows are you guys watching? We could use her recommendations. Any murder dramas that you want to share? Sure.
Any shows that we might have missed.
Or children's shows, because I watch children's shows unapologetically.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Gossip Girl. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's talk about it in the comment section below, and we will see you next time on Pop Trigger.